With the war over, it's time for us to rebuild, to take stock of our situation, and to return to our roots as explorers. We've recently noticed that a star in an unexplored system near Ferenginar has become unstable. There's nothing to indicate any change to its stellar life cycle, so this is a perfect opportunity for us to chart the system, investigate the star, and improve our understanding of what's happening. I want you to head up this investigation. Find out why this star is suddenly dying, and make sure it isn't going to be a threat to any nearby worlds or systems.
You receive the instructions to pick up a stellar phenomena specialist, a Cardassian scientist by the name of... Okay, sure. Beam science? No.
Thank you for the pickup. I'm Tenora Zuval. Let's get started. My preliminary observations show some kind of unknown stellar problem. This unexplored system near Ferenginar is undergoing solar death. Basically, it's as if the star is going out suddenly, but there's no good reason why. We need to get close enough to take some readings and see what we can figure out.
Right, this is about from the star, no indications. Let's move a bit closer.
Getting swamped with solar radiation. Try reducing the gain on your sensors.
I think it's getting sucked into that nebula over there. Oh, what the fuck? Come back! I'm too fast for my own good. God, now I'm just stuck on the fucking outskirts. Let me in!
Initial results don't make any sense. The star's core reactions are failing, but it still has so much mass that it should be conducting fusion. It's as if it suddenly decided that it was no longer going to do hydrogen fusion, just heavier fusion processes.
Let's collect some stellar particles.
This kind of matter is ejected during corona events. We should be able to collect some with your ship's ram scopes if we head to one of the ejection zones.
Okay, dokie. I'm guessing one of those points, huh? Wait, what? Over there. Ah, radiation, radiation. Well, that's definitely particles.
Results are coming in now. This still isn't making any sense. It's as if the star's life cycle was suddenly accelerated somehow, but it never went through an expansion cycle. There's no good explanation for this yet. Maybe something else in the system caused it.
Okay.
If this is system-wide, we should find evidence of similar problems, with nuclear and chemical reactions in the system's gaseous bodies. There's a large amount of gaseous stellar matter further from the star. We should have no trouble checking that hypothesis.
Well, let's go.
This is very strange. Usually nebulae are massive clouds between star systems. Finding a micronebula in system like this is quite rare. This may be the result of an event such as a cosmic string, shearing through a gas giant and turning it back into particulate matter. I'll need some more readings to know for certain.
Okay, where do you want to go?
All the particulate matter will make your ship's sensors unreliable beyond a few kilometers, and shields will be offline.
Oh,
The
fuck
best
no.
we'll be able to do is to check small areas until we get close to something unusual. We should head to where the deionized particle density is highest.
There we go. Reading of deionized particles, ice fragments, trace amounts, picking up some low-level distortions possible from impulse engines. Maybe another ship out here. Oh.
Data is coming in now. Nothing unusual coming in from the nebula. But those Tholian ships were quite far from home. Unfortunately, they can't give us answers.
Yeah, I killed him.
Looks like there's some heavy ionization on the far side of the nebula, though. As if it's receiving some kind of reflected radiation from one of the gas giants.
Of course. Make it so. Let's fly. Are you really flying through space? Would fly really be a technical term? There's a large asteroid ring around this guy's planets, metallic halides, radiation. This asteroid is mostly silicates. Fears that's why iron are making them the thing. Those rocks look important. This asteroid has some zinc, copper, cobalt, plus trace amounts of tungsten and mercury, a bit uncommon. Doesn't give us any clues. How about the ones are like flying around? How about that? Large amount of nickel, some titanium and uranium, and lots of silicon. Here's something interesting. This asteroid's been excavated along one side. It looks like pyramid. Okay. That's a big ass moon. Oh, this is interesting. We're picking up several moons around this gaseous giant, and some of them are habitable. Picking up some comm traffic. One of these moons is inhabited. There are thousands of background signals in space. Many of the civilizations we haven't encountered yet. Universe trend is updating. A few minor orbital facilities, significant industry. 8 billion inhabitants. Sir, I'm picking up a low-powered warp trail. Nothing the size of a ship. Maybe a handful of probes.
Greetings, unknown vessel. This is Administrator Kumar K. Please provide identification.
Hi.
Welcome to Lukari. Visitors here are rare, but we're always gratified by the chance to meet and exchange information with travelers. I regret that you have arrived at a difficult time. You may have noticed that our home star has become unstable.
Yeah.
I'm leading a project to try to reignite the star. Unfortunately, we've already suffered severe disruptions, and we have a lot of problems to tackle right now. These problems started only recently, just a few days ago. Our astronomers noted a significant shift in the star's output, and now it looks like it's guttering and dying. If we can't solve this problem, it's the end of our species. I'm the project leader for our solar probe team. We're going to try to restart fusion with a quantum chromodynamic accretion burst, but
That's a lot of science
honestly,
techno-babble right there.
this is a colossal problem, and it may be beyond us.
Cool.
Yes, we've previously had contact with the Zenkethi and the Ferengi. We've heard a bit about the Teferi and the Breen, but they haven't ever been to our system. Our home world provides for all of our raw material needs, along with a few mining outposts around the asteroids and the gas giant. We've never had a compelling need to engage in space exploration. And now that our sun is going out, we're scrambling everything we've got to see if we can find a solution or a way to evacuate at least a few of our people.
On behalf of the United Federation of Planets, I extend greetings and hope for peace. And yeah, we're talking about her. She's talking about like the end of her civilization. Or I'm just giving them the company line.
I am honored to have the chance to make first contact with your people. My people have had little contact with other species, but that could change if we discover that we have mutual goals and interests. Of course, if our star goes out, this will also be last contact.
My ship is part of a larger fleet. We have advanced technology that may be able to assist you.
We have a solar probe ready that contains the booster module that needs to be fired into the star. It's capable of warp 2. There's a problem, though. The probe's remote navigation systems don't work. All of the interference from the solar flaring and guttering is blocking the signal. Could your ship get a trajectory plot so that we could set a pre-programmed course?
We'll look into it. Alright, wait a minute. Display trajectory. Oops. What the fuck? Okay. And then...
We're getting your telemetry now. I'll have my engineers prepare the probe. Let's see if this works. Nothing to worry about, just the future of my planet. The probe's made it out of orbit. Engaging secondary boosters to head out of planetary range.
That looks like it's not on course. What the fuck is wrong with my mouse?
It's gone to warp. The probe is arriving at the solar corona. Deploying chromodynamic. No effect. It didn't work. Repeat. Well, it didn't work. That was our one shot. Thank you for trying to help. I'm not sure what to try next. Maybe we can evacuate a few people. I'm not going to give up. But the situation is grim. If your people can offer any other help, we would welcome it. But I just don't see a way to relocate 8 billion people in the next few hours.
In a vessel hunting system. Hi, on no ship. Hey.
My name is Caldano. Looks like I've arrived at the perfect time. I'm here
Sounds
to help
familiar.
with the problem with this star. I'm a scientist, and I have some specialized knowledge that can help.
Okay, nice to meet you.
With apologies for the interruption, this is my home star. My people are the ones at risk here. If you have some way to reverse this process, my people should be involved.
Agreed.
All right, I'm willing to do so, but it will take me a little while to get a shuttle out there. As you might imagine, things are a little hectic over here right now.
No, I shuttle. We'll just beam
you
you
won't
up.
be able to get a lock on my ship interior due to the subspace manifolds. I'll go ahead and bring you aboard.
Okay. Oh, goody, combat.
Welcome aboard.
Why is
I'm
his name?
Caldano.
Why does that sound familiar?
You moved me here without crossing the intervening space. You have quantum teleportation technology.
Yes. We call it a transporter. It has a limited range, but it's useful for going from surface to ship.
Impossible! This ship's interior is massive, even though it's no bigger than a shuttle.
My ship uses compactified subspace folds. It's bigger on the inside.
Right now we have a bigger issue. Okay. Who the fuck are you?
This is all quite overwhelming. This Caldano person is another stranger from somewhere else. And you're here to help with our dying star?
Yeah.
Oh. Yes, I suppose I can see how a star suddenly dying might attract someone's attention.
Normally my people are explorers. And would open diplomatic relations in case for contacts. We don't have time right now.
It's an odd coincidence. We'd probably never have met if it weren't for the trouble with the star. My people have never really had any desire to go exploring out there. We've sent a few probes and met a couple of neighbors, but we're happy at home, and we have what we need, so why risk it? I guess this crisis answers that question. The galaxy is bigger than us, and to survive, we need to look past just our homeworld.
Yep.
It sounds like you have a lot of experience in meeting other kinds of people.
Oh yeah.
Maybe if we survive this, we can take the chance and learn more about each other. To talk about what we might have in common and what we have to offer.
Sure, but more pressing issues right
What
now.
can I do to help? My home is at risk. I want to do something. To be involved in solving this problem.
Stay with me. Okay.
Welcome to my ship. Don't be alarmed. This vessel is from the 31st century, and it has some technology you may not recognize yet. I can assure you, though, that I'm here to help.
That explains why I wasn't able to scan your ship, even though I'm a... Actually, no, I'm not on my carrier. Yep, okay, yeah, that makes
Correct.
sense.
I'm associated with the Temporal Division of... Well, let's just say that I'm an ally from the future, and I'm here to save the Lucari star.
So, this involves changing the time stream. I had about enough of that recently.
No, I'm trying to prevent changes. Someone's tampered with this star. It's not supposed to die out here. The Lucari don't disappear today, at least not if we have any say in it. I have some technology that can help, but we'll need to rework it in order to repair the star's fusion processes.
My
What
throat
I need
hurts.
you to do is help me align this matrix to match the star's original spectrum.
Okay.
I'll regulate the device's main power state from this console.
Beep, boop, 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 beep. Bop! Sir, while scanning, I got some data on Caldano, and a little surprise. He seems to be a hybrid human Vulcan with a small amount of DNA from the people of this world. Apparently, some future date these people in the Lucari are cool. Neato. Beep, 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 beep.
Sounds like whoever tried to destabilize the Lucari stars decided to come knocking. Let's see who... They're packing a real wallop. Shields just went down. We have incoming.
What are those things?
Folians, keep them away. I need to finish these computations. I have the device shielded in a force field, but I can't deploy it until these Tholians are out of the way. Shields are back up. They shouldn't be able to get any more boarding parties over.
We've got a breather. Now I just have to charge the device and prepare it for use. In just a few minutes, it'll propagate a quantum wave shift that should correct the star's stalled fusion process. You should head back to your ship, and I'll send the administrator back home.
Okay.
The device is charging. We should be just a few minutes away from repairing the star now.
Am I?
Give us the talks, mutant.
Oh, fuck no.
You will surrender. The talks you've had, or you will be destroyed.
Obviously, can't let them happen. Just need a little more time to rejuvenate the star.
I miss my science. Playing my science ship a lot. throat hurts. Fuck.
It's working. Look at the star. Check the spectral readings. The
Oh, I forgot you were
fusion
here.
process is reigniting, and it's returning to normal.
Rings are stabilizing. The shockwave should be barely noticeable by the Lucari.
Some of those ships have just arrived at our home system. They're attacking our homeworld. We don't have any way to repel starships like this. Please help us.
On our way.
Please, you have to stop them. We don't have any warships or space weapons.
Oh, this is cute. Come back when you get a dreadnought ship. Little Tholian ships. Crystallized spider bastards.
Managed to get my ship in a web. I need your help.
Oh, fucking nuggets.
Stolen my quantum phase inhibitor.
Tholians. Love their fucking time travel shit.
Thanks for the save, but the Tholians managed to steal the Tox Utot while they had my ship webbed. That must have been their plan all along. My data suggests that the Tholians used a trilithium warhead to destabilize the star. But the amount of resources needed to build such a weapon makes it inefficient, to say the least. No, I suspect that somehow they knew that I'd come here to save this star, and that I would bring the Tox Utot. Fortunately, the Lucari star is safe. However, nobody else will be as long as the Tholians have that device. They could use it to snuff out or destabilize stars anywhere they want.
Well, to get it back from them
I
somehow.
have some thoughts on that, but I will need to do some calculations. These events and the Tox Utot itself are tied up in the temporal Cold War. The Tholians may not care, but by using the Tox Utot, they risk distorting the timeline by wiping out civilizations that are supposed to survive into the future, such as the Lucari. I'll be in touch. At least now the Lucari will have a promising future.
Okay.
Caldano is correct. You have preserved our future.
We didn't do much.
My people will be forever grateful. Not to mention my personal gratitude, of course. I think we have a bright future ahead of us, if you'll forgive my play on words. I am eager to see where it leads. Thank you once again.
You made a pun.
I wish I could ask you about your science, your trade, your society. But I suppose there will be time for all of that now that our crisis has been averted.
Yep.
I think our friend the administrator here is going to need a ride home. Would you mind? If you'll pick her up and take her home, I'll start looking for more data about the Tholians' plans.
Like, we're literally right here.
I have collected an amazing amount of information about what happened to this star. Thank you
Good
for
for you.
bringing me along. Once we're back in Allied space, I'll take a shuttle home.
Okay. The first contact with Lucari has gone off on a reasonable start. Woo! Reasonable. Fuck nuggets.
A first contact is a significant event for the Federation. We will be glad to open a dialogue with the Lucari people. Unfortunately, the loss of the Tox Utot is troubling. We have some reports about this device from when Jean-Luc Picard encountered it on Ryza in 2366. And obviously, we can't let the Tholians keep a piece of future technology that can destabilize stars.
Thank you.
Oh, hello.
We'll have to deal with that later.
Cannon pod. Cannon fodder. Welcome. I do not know what to pick because I'm not going to use any of these. Sure. Next episode.
The Tox Utot has
Oh,
fallen
thank you.
into the hands of the Tholians. Our intelligence indicates increased Tholian activity in the Nakul system. Caldano believes they are trying to interfere with the Nakul in the present because of actions they will
Quantum.
take in the future. Caldano has asked
How's
for
Star
rendezvous
Trek
with
Online?
him
It's pretty
in the
good. I
Nakul
like it.
system.
I'm a big Star Trek nerd fan. Trekkie, if you will.
Good to see you again. Thank
Yep.
you for responding to my message so quickly. The Tholians have the quantum phase inhibitor. I've
Yeah,
tracked their ship to
that
this
is true.
system, and I'm detecting some telltale quantum fluctuations within the star. They're trying to use the device. We need to stop them and recover it. First, however, we need to help the Nakul.
Oh, you know what I do
At this
like?
point in
I
their
like
history,
lower decks.
They're not prepared to repel a Tholian attack.
Unidentified vessel.
Hi.
You have entered our space without authorization. If you are an ally of the Tholians, leave
We
now.
are not.
We have done nothing to provoke their attacks, but we will defend ourselves.
Here to help.
Thank you. My people have few warships.
Not seen any
Any
lower
assistance
decks
you
yet.
could provide against the Tholians
I
would
liked
be
it.
appreciated.
I don't know. It's an acquired taste for Star Trek. Like, I am not looking forward for the what, the Nickelodeon one. The Prodigies. Cause that looked like if they didn't have the Star Trek like title in its name, it looks like a Star Wars property. I'm moving too fast.
We appreciate your assistance. It is not often that we encounter a species willing to risk their lives for another. We are still content
You're a
with
free-to-play
ships near
gamer
our
on
star.
Star Trek Online.
As well as some
Ooh,
unusual
which
quantum fluctuations,
what faction you play
it's as if
as?
the star's nuclear fusion is decaying at an increased rate. So this is your fault? Why would you
It's
make
not my
such a
fault.
terrible thing?
All.
You caused this problem.
Yeah,
I expect you to fix it, or we will hold you
I have
and
2
your
characters
people
so far.
responsible for the
Through the
consequences.
like 5-6 years I've been playing. I don't know. I just don't. When I play an MMO, I only like play like 1 to 2 characters. Your main is a Satarian. I'm trying to make. Okay, so I want to make this my main character, but my main character I'll show it in a little bit after this. After this mission.
I should have never made that device. I was only.
I have an
focused on the
alien and I
idea,
have a
whether it was
liberated
possible.
Borg.
I didn't stop
Male,
to think
human.
of all the harm it could do in the wrong hands. We have to stop the Tholians before they shut down the star's fusion. If that happens, the effect on the system will be devastating. The Nakul will lose their home, and life will probably never develop here again.
Yeah. I'm like, after 5 years and they had like the sale on the lifetime membership, I'm like, I got 5 years out of this. Why not throw a $100 or so at it? And I always wanted to play as a liberated Borg, so here we are. I also made my ship all Borgy too.
The lead Tholian ship has the quantum phase inhibitor. They're going to use it on the star. We have to stop them. Borg.
And then yeah, I've been spending a lot more money on it since. But now that I'm like, I I don't have that much money right now, so I can't spend any more on it. But my ship's like already tricked out right now. Yeah, this isn't one of my most impressive ships. My other character has my most impressive ship. Oh, let's grab everything. Billions. There we go. Here. Let's see. Nope. Get over there. Let's see. Plasma. Simulated plasma. Beam weapons. Cutter.
Of course. We can get it back from them in the first place.
Distortion. Torpedo. Particle emission. Gravimetric. Oh, the Borg consoles from the Borg box. Oh, the Borg ship parts except for the warp core. There's no Borg warp core. I'm very sad. Yep. Meow, meow, meow. Meow. Pick a point. Shoot. There it is. Am I being shot at? Oh, okay. Hi, guys. There we go. There we go. That stands. Like my. Oh, never mind.
Oh no, they're using the Toxuta.
4 shields failing.
That's not good. That's not good, right? Like my, Assimilated heavy carrier. It's beautiful, isn't it? Don't ask me how much this cost me. Please don't. I'm assuming I'm aborting the ship. It didn't explode. How you doing, Stans? How's the Ghostbuster tutorials going? I'm going to have to watch them eventually because I still want to get a PS2 version of the game. Yep. And beam over. That's good. Yeah. If I ever run that game again, it has to be the PS2 version. I can't use the motion controls anymore. That shit hurts for like the 3 hour run.
We've docked with a Tholian ship. The good news is that my scans indicate the quantum phase inhibitor is on the bridge. All we need to do is go get it. The bad news is that the Tholians know we're here. They're not going to give up without a fight.
Okay.
The Tholians come from an environment that is extremely hazardous to most humanoids. You and your team will need environment suits to survive. Don't forget to equip and activate EV suits before you board the Tholian ship.
Mm-hmm. Do you have extra for my crew? You do. Ugh. Who's with me, by the way? Cat's with me. Oliver's with me. 3 of 4. And I can't pronounce her name. There we go. Can we go through now? We good? Board ship? How do we board ship? Over here? Huh. Yeah, since all the skips work on PS2. Oh, hello there.
Tholians, just as xenophobic and opportunistic in your time as mine.
Hey, why does an orbital strike work on a ship? Okay, whatever. Go, orbital strike, go! Go get him! Oh no, it's gone. We good? Okay. Where's the bridge? This way.
We have to be getting closer to the Tox Utak. Stay alert.
Are they gonna be in EV suits too, or no? Oh, they are. Neat. What the fuck is further away? Oh, this must be the other dude, huh? What the fuck? Oh, over here. Dude away.
The bridge should be just ahead.
Thank you. Is this not the thing?
Now we just need to drop that force field, get the quantum phase inhibitor, and get off this ship before the rest of the Tholians get here to stop us.
I was gonna show after this mission. I was gonna show off my other ship. Yoink.
Finally, we have the quantum phase inhibitor. I brought this device through time to hide it from the Vorgons, but I never thought the Tholians would steal it. Now we need to
Oh,
hide
I
it where it
know.
will be safe from both of them.
Oh, I know who this guy
You
is
ready?
now.
This will be a longer trip than you're used to taking.
I remember him now.
Set a course for the Ryza system.
Does anyone else hate it that how casual time travel is now in Star Trek Online? I hate it. Hate it. Used to love time traveling episodes. Now I hate them. Hey, where's my Borg gear? They are.
Liza, early 22nd century. Even the tourists won't be in this region for a few years yet. No one will be looking for the quantum phase
Lazy
inhibitor
writing.
here. Not now, anyway. Let's try that cave up ahead. It looks like a good spot.
Cool. I need to re-put everything on.
Rain on Riza. I guess they haven't installed the weather
Where's
control
my...
systems yet.
There we go. Thank you. Cat. What did Cat have on her? I don't remember. Romulan? Romulan. That sounds correct. Oliver had... this one? 3 of 4 was next. Actually, no, 3 of 4 had this one, right? Then that one had this one. Okay. And Barb.
We have to hide the device very well. I can't afford to let it fall into the wrong
I hope
hands
I'm
again.
waterproof.
And the Vorgons are very persistent.
About here. Oh, God.
No, that's too obvious. Anyone could find it there.
Anyone. How about here?
That's better, but I still think it will be too easy to find.
Well... let's go further in, shall we?
That's it.
There we go.
Someone will find it in a few hundred years, but that's a different story for a different captain. Let's get back to your time.
That seems very irresponsible. Ah, it's not in my hands anymore. Someone else's problem now. The time traveling in this mission actually makes sense. Since
Setting course for 2014.
yeah, it does make sense. It's just ever since the Temporal Cold War, is time travel's
cool.
so casual now. Like any ship can do it. Granted that my other ship is a time ship, is besides the point.
Return the toxic tap, and we will let you live.
We buried it on a random planet. I wonder how many crit damage I'm getting. No, I wanted to read that.
Meaning, my temporal drive has been damaged.
Now I remember why that guy's name was familiar. He's the guy they pick up in Enterprise.
This is Captain Walker of the U.S.S. Pasta. We are responding to a temporal distress call. Do you require assistance?
Oh. Not right now, I guess. Up. More pasta. And now I'm hungry.
What happened to our son? What
know what? We should have probably fixed the sun before burying the Toxutok.
I'm sure that will be a great comfort to our citizens as they freeze to death.
Yeah.
Done quite enough.
RB.
Leave us alone.
That seems like something we would have done beforehand.
Tholians. The whole lot of you can fall into a black hole. Now, go. We have to figure out how to save our people. And then we'll take steps to protect ourselves. Time is a weapon, and it will never be turned against us again.
This is Captain Benjamin Walker of the U.S.S. Vostok. I'm responding to an emergency temporal transmission from these space-time coordinates, but we are no longer detecting the source of these transmissions. Did you lose a time traveler?
Yes.
I think you better come aboard while we resolve this. Prepare for transport.
Oh, okay. Alright, can you fix the sun? That Caldano guy seems kind of irresponsible. We could have fixed the sun before we left. Temporal hack. Hello, Walker.
Greetings. It's nice to see you again.
Eh?
Not that you remember. We need to scan the continuum for Caldano. Would you care to assist me?
Yeah, sure. He's in Star Trek Enterprise right now. I'm pretty sure. I also think he's dead.
Were you able to locate Caldano? Enter the temporal coordinates into the transporter.
Ow. Dead. I'm pretty sure he's dead.
What happened with Caldano?
It's time temporal drive thingamajig.
No, this was meant to happen. Caldano went further back into the past than you knew.
Yep.
The NX-01 Enterprise, captained by Jonathan Archer, found his ship in the 22nd century, and his chief engineer
That's why his
activated
name was so
Caldano's
familiar.
emergency temporal circuit, which returned the ship to its last known time, this one. But by the time that happened, Caldano had been dead for centuries. The Tox Uthant is safe. It was found in the mid-24th century by Captain Jean-Luc Picard, who destroyed it before it could be used to harm others.
Woo!
Altering the past causes ripples. The effects move through time, shifting everything they touch, and it may take eons for all of them to be seen. The Nakul will survive, although their homeworld will be lost. They will become time travelers themselves, and their actions in the Temporal Cold War shape the galaxy you now know. There are some things you shouldn't change, that you can't change.
I mean, you do it really easily.
You could check Captain Archer's old logs for more information, but you will know all about it soon enough. You are entering a dangerous era in history. Time travel like warp drive before it will radically change your society. I'll see you again. We have a lot to do.
Woo! Cold War. Temporal.
This is a sad day for the Federation. We failed to save the Nakul system.
I mean, we could have just used it before we went and pit it.
I know you did everything you could.
No, we didn't!
Sometimes, especially when we venture into time travel, things must play out a certain way. So, at least the timeline has been preserved. Captain Picard can now find the Tox Uthant on Risa in the 24th century. Still, let us mourn for Caldano.
I actually really liked Enterprise. I wish they continued Enterprise because it was interesting.
from the 29th century. Their Temporal Integrity Commission is charged with protecting the timeline from factions who might want to change history. Considering our recent experiences, we feel the need to better understand the rules of time travel. However, it's important we don't know too much about the future, so we have decided to designate one representative to learn what we need to know. Given your record, you were the logical choice. You were to rendezvous with the U.S.S. Postok. Her captain will give you a more thorough briefing upon arrival.
Huh. Accept. How far away is it? Oh, Delta Quadrant. Never mind. Far away. Very far away. I never tried PvP in this game yet. Has anyone tried PvP yet? Hey, Walker.
It's a pleasure to see you again. I'm glad you were selected as your time's representative. I can't imagine a better selection. Of course, I already knew you were going to be chosen, but that doesn't change my appreciation. Your recent experiences with time travel have begun a new phase of development, and a perilous one at that. Understanding the rules of time travel is of vital importance.
Today you're gonna be thinking on Temporal.
Are you ready to visit the future?
Sure. I don't know why we can't take my ship. Oh, we are taking my ship. Casual time travel. Should really the future be fucking with the past?
Welcome to New Kittimer.
Okie dokie. Hello.
Here we are. Since you're from the past, I'll be your chaperone during the event, hopefully protecting you from any temporal incidents. Purely procedural, of course. You've already demonstrated your ability to remain silent about things you aren't supposed to know.
Whee!
Welcome, gentle being, to the signing of the Temporal Accords. Your biosigns aren't listed on our register today. I'll need to... wait. I know you. I wrote a paper about you in classical history class at the academy.
What?
I must say, you look much younger than your holo images. Wait, what year did you come from?
2410?
Oh, that explains why you look so young. Well, you sure have an eventful future ahead of you.
Stop ruining it.
I'm not supposed to say things like that. To be honest, I'm still getting used to the new temporal regulations. They can be a little confusing. Anyway,
just don't
the
spoil
TIC
things.
Crews are scrubbing the hall for anything that might cause a paradox if visitors from the past, like yourself, encounter them. It will be just a few moments.
Okay.
Perhaps you would like to chat with some of our other guests here in the lobby. I believe they have all been cleared for trans-temporal interactions. I'm sure you'll have plenty to talk about.
Okay, let's find out who wins the Super Bowl.
Greetings, friend.
Oh, hey! I remember you. I don't want to talk to you.
The Nakul are here to protest the signing of these unlawful biased accords.
Why?
The Tholians ravaged our homeworld thanks to the
Oh,
Federation's
yeah.
ineptitude. In one dark moment, my people were scattered throughout the stars. All we were, our history, our way of life, was nearly lost. And when we needed the Federation the most, we were denied. Terrorists, they called us. Criminals, the dregs of the galaxy. These words, these deeds will never be forgotten or forgiven. Today, the Federation and their lackeys come to tell the galaxy which timeline is best and what they'll do to keep it that way. But who are they to dictate such terms? To tell us that their history is more important than ours?
Attention all guests. The main hall is now open. Please make your way to your seats.
Does it matter which way? Look like it. Where's my seat? Oh, good. Smooth talk.
The Borg have a checkered past when it comes to time travel, particularly where the Federation is concerned. Thankfully, we've had the chance to make amends. The Cooperative is proud to be a part of today's proceedings.
We Kabali are quite thankful to see the Accords go into effect.
Kabali.
Many who disagree with our customs could be tempted to return to a point in time where those customs could be disrupted permanently.
You know, you are just walking corpses. It's creepy.
Your uniform. 25th century, correct? You're definitely a visitor from the past, and an honored one at that. Welcome to the 28th century. I hope you'll enjoy seeing what your work and sacrifice has wrought.
These Accords are going to provide quite the opportunity for historical studies of economic matters. I hear the Grand Nagus is going to formally announce several new temporal rules of acquisition soon. I hope at least one of them covers going back in time to beat someone to a deal.
Greetings. Pardon me for saying so, but you look very familiar. Have we met before? Wait, I remember you from my history studies. You saved our home world. There's a statue in your honor in the capital city of the current time. Oh, wait. That's already happened for you, right? Oh, good. Woo. Just my luck to cause a paradox here, today. Can you imagine?
That would be awkward, yes.
I am reminded of a quote from ancient Earth. And when Alexander saw the breadth of his domain, he wept, for there were no more worlds to conquer.
Okie dokie. And more people? More people.
The Nakul are not here to sign these accords. We have already been victims of time-traveling aliens. But somehow this incursion into the timeline has been overlooked. Perhaps because of its importance to the founding of the Galactic Union. We proposed an amendment to restore our home world in the timeline, but it was rejected. Therefore we are here, with all eyes of the galaxy upon us, to point out the hypocrisy and unlawfulness of these accords.
Well, that is a pretty good statement.
Well, one of our very special guests. It is so nice to meet you. I am Wixit, your humble master of ceremonies for this historic event. Quite an honor, wouldn't you say? So exciting. This ceremony is about to begin, so you should find your seat. But I'd love to chat with you after the signing.
Delegates and honored guests, your attention please. The signing ceremony is about to begin. Please take your seats.
Rassian, Zindi, Tafari Breed, Tholian, Dominion, Romulan. Where's my seat? There's my seat.
Representatives from dozens of species have gathered to witness this historic event. It looks like they are getting ready to begin the formal signing. Of course, this is largely ceremonial. The negotiation... Wait, there is some kind of disturbance.
This oppression will not stand. The time stream shall be free. We
oh
will
no,
liberate
time
the
terrorists!
galaxy from the tyranny of the Temporal Accords. We shall wipe the stain of the Federation from history.
Quick, get the delegates to safety. The Krenim are taking the delegates hostage. The Krenim have grabbed the delegates and are holding them hostage in some nearby offices. This is damn peculiar. We're facing a major temporal flux here. The hostiles have neutralized embassy security. It looks like they weren't expecting us to be here. It's up to us to rescue the delegates. Watch out! Fort Crenham beaming in! Fort Crenham! Neutralize them as quickly as possible. We need to save those delegates.
Can anybody hear us? The Crenham are holding us hostage in the embassy offices. Please, anyone, help!
The Crenham are holding us hostage, requesting immediate assistance.
Hang on, we're on our way.
Cooperate, and you won't be harmed. Resist, and your safety cannot be guaranteed.
I like Borgifying people. Doesn't mean I'm a bad person.
You saved my world, and now you saved me. I'm beginning to like you.
Please just leave. Walkers. Oh, the drones are mine! Mine!
I shall live to serve the Founders another day. My thanks to you, of course.
All the drones. All the drones. We have all the drones. Yes, sneeze.
It was a good day to die for the Crenham.
My life path was at an end. My thanks for proving me wrong.
Yeah. That's what they got rid of. They got rid of the. Did they get rid of the Safari, or is Safari part of another story arc now?
This wasn't supposed to happen. History says the Accords were signed and there was no mention of an attack.
Be free, my Borg friends! Be free! Assimilate others! And do a new collective! Woohoo! Oh god, that hurt. No, just help, don't yawn. Hurts my teeth.
Those look like Crenham ships.
Okay.
This conference will not continue. I won't abide it. All ships fire at will. Leave no survivors.
Yeah, if you guys kill me. It seems like a very pitiful effort.
Wait, I recognize that ship.
Recognize what ship? Oh.
Oh no, not this time. This time, you will not prevail. Taste the bitter dregs of failure.
And dead. Failure? Failure, you say? Huh? Seems like you failed. Oh, okay, never mind. Hello there. His ship. Am I a bad guy?
The Nakul have used the Krenim attack as a cover to attack the temporal sensor array. All our forces are tied up fighting the Krenim. We can't afford to lose that array. It monitors the time stream for incursions. If it were damaged, people could travel into the past without being detected. Curious. The Krenim and Nakul vessels have started fighting each other in the confusion. Let's make the most of that, shall we?
Drifting. Where? Who's fighting? What's fighting? Who? What? Where? When? I hear them. Oh, I'm there. Okay. I don't have to hit those guys. Yep, that's definitely death. Definitely death. Definitely death. Oh god, I'm stuck. There we go. Hello? Where are they? There you are.
We've cleared out most of the Krenim ships. Engaging Anoraks now. The more the merrier. timeline. He was a Krenim researcher on the Anorak's timeship project, if memory serves.
Yeah.
I thought as much. Something must have disturbed the timeline. I'm afraid you will need to return to your own time to investigate. I'll accompany you, but I can't interact with anybody from your time. I'll open a portal when you're ready.
You are cleared for docking.
Hey.
Welcome back to Kiana. We hadn't expected to see you again so soon. To what do we owe the pleasure?
Having questions.
Noi? Well, he's been working on some secret project of late. To be honest, he's been more than a little hostile. And that's saying something for Noi. I was about to check in with him, if you would like to accompany me.
Lead on. Hey, buddy.
Oh, it's you. I thought I'd seen the last of you after you flew off to your great victory over the Iconians. Well, what do you want?
What are you working on?
Come now, you can read, can't you? Access my latest report to command if you want to know what I'm working on. Feel free to waste the time of the charming bureaucrat standing next to you, but I'll thank you to stop wasting mine. Now,
Charming as always.
Like I said, more than a little hostile. He's been like this for some time now, and no one's sure why.
He's plotting treason.
Treason? Noi? I mean, sure, he's been difficult to work with, but... Oh, I hope you're wrong. Noi has top-level access to everything we're working on here. I don't need to tell you how much damage that could do in the wrong hands. Let me call up his files.
He's gonna dip.
He was working on the Anoraks. Wait a minute. It looks like he was accessing the launch protocols and docking clamp.
Oh, dead.
I see you found my farewell gift, Tralla. I'm so glad. As for you, I'm taking command of the Anoraks now. I can see that bothers you greatly. So will the numerous bombs I've left behind.
Beam me up, beam me up, beam me up! Where's the other one? Here it is.
Noi stole the Anoraks? I can't believe it. How could he do such a thing? What drove him to betray us like this?
Don't know.
There's only one way to find out. Computer, bring up the research notes and personal logs of researcher Noi. Authorization Tralla 23, Victor 6 Sigma.
Huh. Why over here?
Please input your selection.
Personal log supplemental. We had some visitors from the Alliance today. Noy was rather rude to them, but I managed to smooth things over. This time. Still, he has good reason to be stressed. The war isn't going well, and there's a lot of pressure on him right now. He could be a bit more agreeable, however. Perhaps a peace offering. Those Terran snack cakes he's so fond of with the... What is the word?
Nougat?
Nougat. I tried to tell him about the baby again last
Oh.
night, but he was so stressed out. I just couldn't add to his burden.
I forgot about
Hopefully
that.
things will calm down a bit soon and I can tell him. On a positive note, my work is progressing quite well. I believe these logs should now be shielded from any kind of temporal incursion.
Personal log supplemental. My review of the time capsule files is complete. What I have learned has shocked me to the very core of my being. I had a wife, and she was pregnant. My wife and unborn child were murdered by the Federation and their allies. They devastated my people, murdered my family, and erased an entire
Don't remember
species
having
from
them.
time and space.
How can you be
Cannot
pissed
let
about
this
this?
stand. This I vow. I shall not rest until I have restored my family or avenged their deaths. Time itself shall be the instrument of my vengeance. Personal log supplemental. At last, I have found them, the Tutarians, or rather, what they have become. Some of them managed to escape the treachery of the Federation, finding sanctuary in a trans-dimensional void. They are powerful. So powerful that some primitive species worship them like gods. And yet, they are trapped in their realm, no longer able to exist within prime space. But I can help them. I can release them from durance vile. With these builders at my side, I shall have my vengeance.
Please input. Download code.
What the? We're under attack!
Noy has returned, and he's made a number of potent modifications to his ship. We could use some help up here with him and his allies.
I have been waiting for this for a long time. At last, I take the first fateful steps upon my path of vengeance. As always, your thinking is so limited. For you, it has been moments, but for me, it has been years. Years of planning, building, all to return to this moment in time, to end you.
Doesn't have to happen.
Oh, but it does, believe me. You took them. My wife, my unborn child. Time was your weapon then, and it is mine now. With it, I will eradicate your wretched alliance, just as you wiped the Tutarians from history. But first things first. It's time for you to die.
Don't think so. You're a scientist, not a starship captain. Give it up.
This is Walker. We've got our hands full with Noy over here, but we'll keep him busy while you defend the station. We could use a hand once it's secure, though.
Hi, Andy.
Noy has learned some new tricks. This definitely isn't the same Anorax we left a few minutes ago.
How are you? I had this. I had this for a while. It's cold enough to wear it. I have installed PUBG for next time. Admiral, we've been pulled into the time stream with Anoraks.
I thought we'd lost you. What happened to Noi?
Took our warp core field.
Damn. A rogue agent out there with a ship like the Anoraks is a real big problem. One step at a time. Let's get you back to the 25th century once you're ready for the trip.
Ow, God, my back.
So, Noi turned against us, huh? This is troublesome. With his theft of the Anoraks, he poses a great threat to the galaxy. Sadly, I don't think we've seen the last of him. The surprise actions of the Nakul are also a concern. What could they be up to, I wonder? Regardless, I think you'll agree. The battlefield just got a lot bigger. The data from the future you've provided...
Here it is. Nope, not that it. I don't see the box anywhere I picked. That's weird. Okay. So, future proof. 3. I can finish these 3 before I have to get off.
The data from the future you've provided has made it clear. We need to form a stronger alliance with the major galactic factions. To that end, we're sending delegates to the first Alliance Summit.
We're always
this
talking.
Could be the beginning of a new age, and your presence there could ensure the summit's success. Meet our delegation at the embassy on New Romulus.
That new game comes out. It's really happening, Admiral. The first summit conference between the major powers of the Alliance. I thought we had one of these before. Pivotal role? I did my duty as an officer, nothing more.
Greetings. It's an honor to finally meet you. Welcome to New Romulus and the first Alliance Summit. The opening ceremonies will begin soon. Until then, please, wait here in the assembly hall.
Thank you. Yay, another meeting. God, Federation loves their meetings.
This summit shall be of historical importance, to be certain. Ambassador Sugihara and President Okeg have a monumental task ahead of them, however. There is a 34.8% chance of a major diplomatic incident occurring during the summit.
Ow.
One that could lead to its complete collapse.
So, you know how I was complaining about my jaw on Friday?
Good to see you. Quite a sight to see, this summit. I can't help but wonder what the role of Starfleet will be once it's complete. Will we return to a role of discovery, or remain on guard, phasers at the ready?
So, Saturday afternoon, I popped my neck, and it alleviated the pain. It still hurts, right? But it doesn't hurt when I open and close my mouth anymore. So, that's something. But now it's evolved into my ear hurting, and now my throat hurts. So...
Well,
Sean.
here we are. It's still a little hard to believe, isn't it? Peace in our time, or so they say in all the media reports. Regardless of the outcome today,
I need to call the
crew of
doctors
the Enterprise stands
Tuesday.
ready.
It is a pleasure to finally
Solarian.
meet you. Your reputation precedes you, of course. Were it not for your efforts, this summit wouldn't be happening. Allow me to thank you for that, on behalf of the United Federation of Planets. We've quite the journey ahead of us, but we'll begin today by taking that important first step.
Come on! Today is a momentous occasion for us all. Let us hope that this conference goes better than the one at Kittima. You have done well to prove that we need this agreement to succeed. Still, it would be naive of us all to assume that this peace will last any longer than the ones that have come before. More likely, we're on the peaceful side of a giant circle, and it is only a matter of time before we find the side of war once more.
Jolan True. Truly, we are witnesses to history. If only my esteemed mentor, Ambassador Spock, had lived to see this day. When reflecting upon this summit, I am reminded of an ancient Terran saying he once taught me. They shall beat their swords into plowshares. Many here today would see that
What do they
come to
mean?
pass for us, I think. And yet, despite the withdrawal of the Iconians, we have many enemies throughout the void. Many worlds must be rebuilt to survive. It seems we have great need of both swords and plowshares. A strong alliance can secure both of them for us all.
Are we ready yet? Oh god, there's more people to talk to. Oh, we can talk to the lieutenant now.
The opening ceremonies are about to begin. Ambassador Sugihara will be making an announcement shortly.
Very good.
May I have your attention? The summit is about to commence. Please join me in the main conference room now.
Oh god, Oh, am I supposed to talk to her? I was. Or him.
So glad you could make it. I have to admit, you've done what many believe to be impossible, bringing everyone to the table to form a greater galactic alliance. Well done. Now, if you would be so kind, would you mind escorting your leader to the conference room? I can't think of a better honor guard.
Is it time? Very well. Let's not keep history waiting.
Wait, you're the president of Earth or Federation? I'm very confused of like how that works. Because I always thought the Federation was Earth's, you know, dealio. Don't take it, it's poisoned.
Fellow delegates, honored guests, we stand at a crossroads.
Holy shit, I don't remember much, but I was right. It was poisoned. He's dead.
Chancellor, that Romulan poisoned his wine. This is Romulan treachery.
We did no such thing.
Mr. President, look out!
Mr. President! Whoa! Take a seat. It's time to get to the bottom of this.
You. Once again, you meddle in the affairs of your betters, alien.
I recognize you. You're Krog. It's been a while. How have you been? Not long enough. Let's start with something simple. What time period are you from exactly?
One that shall be free of your wretched species, I think. And soon.
27th century?
Incorrect. How your kind slipped free of your... to this room? A simple matter of putting one foot in front of the other, really. With considerable practice, you may be able to master the technique. Although I have my doubts. A clumsy one of my people is worth 1,000 of your misbegotten species. Correct. You are more astute than I gave you credit
Woo!
for, mongrel.
I'm as good as an interrogate. Elena Moore prepared me for this.
Search the skies for a star in the grip of death, and you may find my home. Yes, Nakul. Her beautiful radiance will return to the cosmos once more. It is a matter of destiny.
But how?
Hello. I see you've discovered a temporal anomaly.
Ooh, a dinner party. I want to go to dinner parties.
We detected a time breach in the 29th century. Strangely, we couldn't track the actual traveler, but we sensed a change in history on this day and time. Seemed like a good idea to investigate it. No doubt an attempt to fatally undo the Alliance Summit. Quite the terrorist act. If this summit fails, everything you saw in the future would be disrupted at best. At worst, that future will cease to exist entirely. If you adjust your tricorder settings to analyze chronoton emissions, you'll discover her point of origin as the 29th century. We weren't able to track her until she actively tried to kill President Okeg. Quite the skilled infiltrator.
Oops, sorry.
We detected, no doubt, if you adjust your we weren't able to
go to the future. If we're certain they are from Nakul, wouldn't a preemptive strike in this time put an end to any of their future ambitions?
That's correct. The safest course of action is to stop the incursion at its point of origin, the 29th century Nakul system. Time is of the essence. We'll need to leave soon. May I suggest turning over your prisoner to Commander Jarok before we depart?
Alright.
I'll be happy to acquaint Specialist Krog with the interior of a high-security Romulan holding cell. Good hunting.
Thank you, Commander. I am so tired.
Brace for temporal shift. Now.
Hopefully this is not gonna take long because I want to watch more anime tonight. That's why I wasn't streaming yesterday. I started watching a new anime. I like it. Stellar drift indicates we are in the 29th century. Interesting. Looking at the stars, sir, over 400 years have passed and the host still hasn't returned turned into a singularity. I'm reading some very unusual radiation.
I take it you're seeing the same thing we are. While the Nakul star was ruined by the Toxutat in your time, the fact that it's not a black hole is quite the mystery. Quite so. We're also reading a massive structure of unknown origin near the star. It's a day for enigmas, it seems. Strange. This system hasn't been inhabited for decades. What are the Nakul up to?
Unknown vessels, you have violated Nakul space. You shall pay with your lives.
Oh, you think you can kill me? Oh, there you are.
Most of the Nakul are law-abiding, but the radical elements have been a thorn in our side for some time.
You shall pay for your crimes, alien filth.
Well, how I see it, you're the aliens.
This is starting to come together. General Vosk is the leader of a radical element within the Nakul. We've been looking for him for some time.
Okay.
Acknowledged. Sensors indicate she's of Nakul registry. The NV Destiny.
Okay.
I am General Vosk of the Nakul. I do not recognize your vessel, and your face is new to me. Identify yourself.
Abra Uber MD Shadoctr, and I don't have time for this right now. You guys are actually firing at me while I was trying to read. do not appreciate this act of aggression.
Bad news. I'm reading multiple Nakul warp signatures inbound to our location. We'll maintain Overwatch as long as we can. Go get boss.
I admire your tenacity, but your struggle is truly in vain. Soon the Nakul will stand first above all. Your kind.
Yeah. I'm very green.
All hands, begin temporal shunt for Nakul, for destiny.
Come with us, sir. It's time.
Very well. Computer, initiate self-destruct sequence now.
That's not good. That's no good. God, I hate these people.
Situation under control, and fast. I'm beaming over to join your efforts.
I'd prefer keeping the Destiny in one piece. For temporal tech alone is well worth saving. Cover me while I try to shut down the self-destruct sequence. Be prepared. The Nakul won't go down easy.
Understood, Captain. Crunchitize me, Captain.
Incoming enemies! Hold the line! Damn! They've hard-locked the self-destruct. I'm going to try to bypass the lock. Cover me.
Where'd you go? Where did he go?
More not cool heading our way. Adaptive security. Looks like they've learned a trick or two from the Borg. Let's download what data we can and leave. Multiple Nakul life signs detected. Clever devils. They've started using a full data purge. Think I can stall that for a while.
Yeah.
Need a little more time here. Cover me. I've unlocked one of the last data nodes. Better have a look. It's grim. Destiny is about to explode and the Nakul are on the verge of a major military operation. I'll return to Pasta, call for reinforcements, and hold the line. I managed to bypass the security protocols on the main console. Grab any critical data you can and beam out before Destiny explodes.
So fucking tired. Work is really kicking my ass. Multiple improbability rockets. Admiral, let's skip. Yeah, let's get out of here.
If we don't shut down the Nakul portal quickly, we'll be facing a full-scale temporal assault. Reinforcements are on the way, both for us and the Nakul. Buckle up. Things are about to get rough.
Red alert, all hands to battle stations.
I'm picking up many more Nakul ships inbound. Holding them back will be, challenging. This situation is escalating. We must destroy their temporal facility before any other ships travel through.
Okay.
Captain Sirius of the U.S.S. Stand ready to assist. I will die before that happens.
And boom.
Captain Buckman, U.S.S. How may we be of service?
In time out.
With our glorious crusade goes on. For Nakul, for destiny. Every Nakul, it will be a man. Every one.
Well, that could have gone better. Still,
Could have been
with
worse.
that data you downloaded and a little luck, we might be able to find the Nakul vessels that made it through the portal. Hopefully before they can do any serious damage to the time stream. Your confidence is reassuring. Let's get you back to... Wait. We just registered a new historical record. It appears that General Vosk has been found and dealt with in the distant past by Captain Jonathan Archer. Indeed. We've got our work cut out for us. I suspect we'll have to recruit more temporal agents to deal with incursions of this magnitude. Regardless, thank you for all your help today. Let me know when you're ready to return to your time.
Well,
Are
let's
you
go.
ready to return?
Welcome back. I've asked Temporal Investigations to see what can be done about the Nakul incursions. You'll be happy to know that the summit is still on, though it took Sujihara quite a bit of maneuvering to get the Klingons back to the table. Commander Shavah's sacrifice was not in vain. May she rest in peace.
Huh.
There's been a serious temporal
Oh,
incursion.
shit.
Head to Deep Space Nine and use the wormhole to travel to the Gamma Quadrant as soon as possible. Once we're through the wormhole, will be traveling to what becomes the new Kittimer system in the 28th century. It's on the fringe of current Dominion territory, so we should be able to transit in time before they're aware of us. Lost contact with Temporal Fleet Command. No response to hails. Nothing. If the Envoy's Temporal Liberation Front is behind this, we're in trouble. We need to get to New Kittimer and assess the situation. Be ready for anything. There's no telling what could be waiting for us there.
Now entering New Kittimer system, and we are not alone. Reading multiple ships, Krenim, Nakul, Vorgon, even the Fierce Builders.
Not yet. They haven't fully occupied the sector or the station by the look of things, but we need to move fast. They've shut down the temporal operations relay, so we're on our own. We won't be able to contact our ships in the time stream without it. Once we get the ops relay online again, we'll be able to call in reinforcements and secure the sector. Let's make a surgical strike before they can reinforce their positions.
Okay, take us in. Entering transfer range. Let's go. Eh. word, Admiral, a word. What's on your mind, Oliver? Something's not adding up here. We've encountered a token resistance force. Token? Taken? Okay. Now this feels like we're walking into a trap. And Daniels is on the point here.
I agree. They must know we're here. We fought our way in. Is this a trap? Possibly, but not one of my making. It's simple. The Envoy and his forces need to be stopped right here, right now. Trust me or not, but we need to complete our mission here. There should be a command-level access console in what used to be the main assembly hall. From there, we can get the ops relay back in business. Let's try this door. We're going to have to find another way. Wait, someone's coming from down the hall.
Oh, I'm a dab.
Enemy reinforcements beaming in at the transporter pads. Let's try one of the consoles for the main doors over there. Still no luck. Head for the other side door at the far end of the hallway.
Current password sequence of 25, 36, 29, 36. I have no idea. That's the first one. Second one? Hey! Third time's a charm.
Hold your fire. I'd like a word with our guest.
He has the monologue.
Done so very much. Time and again, you devastated worlds and civilizations, all in the name of your proper timeline. Today, at Procyon 5, your reign of terror will end. We will be free. You know Krog, of course, and Boratus.
Ragnarok.
But there's one more player to meet before the end.
Future me. Future me.
Come in, my dear. Join us.
Sela? Sela?
Don't mind if I do.
Oh.
You're probably wondering why I'm here. Funny story. When Archer, our Archer, found the Defiant back in the 22nd century, there was a message in her computer. For my eyes only. It took a while to get to me, but it was worth the wait. It was from our gracious host, telling me that the Defiant wasn't an accident, but his gift. The gift of Empire, and an invitation to more. Seems only fair to repay such generosity with a gift of my own. Enjoy.
Bye, Daniel.
The Terran Empire stands with you, Envoy.
Oh, hi.
Ha! Welcome, Admiral. And thank you for the fine gift.
Noi! It's you.
I've been waiting for this for such a long time, old friend. Your alliance is lost, and your life is almost at an end. Our destiny awaits us at Procyon 5, my allies. Let us depart.
No. Today, Azure will be avenged by my hand.
Okay, let's go.
You're not the only one seeking justice today, Vorgon.
As you wish. Make them suffer.
He's dead. It happened so quickly. After all he's done. Everything he's been through. Right, of course, Admiral. We secure the base. At least for now, I believe. We can restore temporal ops relay. Let's do it. Then Noi and his friends have a lot to answer for. Look on Daniel's zoom up. Yes. Welcome back, Admiral. It looks like the envoy, Noi, left the ISS Enterprise behind to deal with us. Okay. Oh no, not another
Well,
of
well.
those.
You really did a number on poor Krog and Baradas. I have to say, I'm more than a little impressed. Between you and me,
Sorry for the delay. Let's deal with these terrorists.
bringing friends, are you? Well, I have friends to bring too. Comms, hail the Nakul fleet! Their deadly nemesis is here.
Command, the U.S.S. Tempest is at your disposal.
Oh, where to go? This way.
Oh, in a word, ouch. You wiped those poor fools out with almost Terran efficiency. Aren't you supposed to be from the good universe? Oh well. Perhaps the Krenim will get the job done.
Saw the temporal.
You're slaughtering all my shooting fires, killer. A Borg challenge. Comms, call our fleet. Now.
Captain Walker here. These are all the ships we can spare. Let's...
Enterprise. Where's the Enterprise, guys?
All ships hold. There are too many of them.
What's wrong? I thought you wanted to catch me.
Enough, Lita. Our battle is at Procyon 5, not here. All ships, set course, now!
Ta-ta! Until next time.
Sorry we didn't get here sooner. How bad was it? I'm sorry. He was a good man. The war was taking a heavy toll on him, particularly the Battle of Procyon 5. The enemy keeps attacking us there, and they're getting stronger each time. Each Alliance victory has come with a higher price, for Daniels especially. Yes, he was a crucial figure in the battle, at the heart of it every time, barely surviving in some cases. And now, he's gone. We might not be able to win it without him.
Oof. Oh, Chekhov.
Congratulations. Admirals have engaged Alliance forces at Procyon 5 in the 26th century. Your work at New Kittimer allowed us to summon our ships to the battle, but they may not arrive in time. The combined power of the enemy fleet may be more than we can handle. Join the Alliance fleet as soon as you can. We must face the enemy and we must win, or all of history will be lost. Time is short, my friends, so I'll make this quick. The battle is not going well for us. We have already lost Daniels. We're outnumbered and outgunned. Our plan relies on the Tox Utat. With it, we can destabilize the Expanse and force the Sphere Builders to withdraw. There's only one ship with the power to use the Tox Utat effectively. The Enterprise. She must survive at all costs. Today we're fighting for the past, present, and future. So fight hard, and fight well. Dismissed.
The Sphere Builders have started to generate an expanse. Radiation levels are rising in the sector. Okay.
We're more than just the cavalry. We have the means to put an end to this whole conflict. The Tox Utat. All ships. This is Chekhov. Protect the Enterprise at all costs. We must get the Tox Utat to the Enterprise. Here they come! All ships, defend the Enterprise at all costs. Ships on intercept course. Weapons hot.
Got your back!
Must reach the Enterprise. We're almost there. Terran ships ahead. They're trying to intercept us.
Terran forces, this is the Admiral. Onward.
Mayday! Mayday! Our port's about to breach!
We've done it. Find a suitable location, and I will beam down with you.
Scanning. Got it. I found a transfer site close to the engineering. Okay, so we have Chekhov in the corner. Chekhov. Engineering center isn't far, Admiral, but I'm reading multiple enemy life signs ahead.
us.
Captain Dax to all hands. Brace for impact. Captain Dax to all hands. Brace for impact.
Yes, let me contact command on this. Wait! My transponder's missing.
Squatty!
Did someone call for a miracle worker then?
Scotty?
That would be this wee temporal beacon. Once activated, it brought me here. Somehow.
Bullshit mo.
He said bullshit.
I've been holding onto that beacon for many a year, waiting for a signal. Better late than never, I suppose. Where and when are we, if you don't mind me asking?
Aboard the U.S.S. Enterprise J in the 26th century.
Oh, aye. Judging by the sounds of things, I'd say we're in the kind of trouble the Enterprise is getting into regularly. Am I right?
Pretty much.
Well, we better get to it then. I've been holding onto that beacon for many...
If I'm here.
All right, we need to integrate the Tox Utat into the primary power network of the Enterprise. Scotty, I could use a hand here.
Oh, I think I'll manage. We'll get this gadget of yours hooked up in no time.
Excellent.
All right, we need to reconfigure these consoles to work the Tox Utat. Incoming! Keep working, Scotty! Keep your head down over there.
Consoles realigned. Now activate them so we can put them to use.
We'll realign the consoles. Watch out for our friends from the Terran Empire. Behind you! These Terrans don't give up, do they? The same. So let's get this done quickly, Scotty.
Aye, let's deploy the core integration chamber and wrap this up.
Fuck. Oh, he prayed to me. Where am I going? Oh. I thought I was done with it. Never mind. Because it keeps disappearing from my fucking... Thank you. Jesus Christ.
Hopefully we won't get any more uninvited guests.
Oh, why'd you say that? We're bound to get some now.
Nice try. But you're done here.
Hi, Lita.
Oh, none of you look like the beg for mercy type, so let's just skip to your execution, shall we?
You are right, Scotty. Unfortunately.
Let's deal with this angry lass and her band of thugs.
Lass? I like you. Take the Scotsman alive. Kill the rest.
She fights like a Klingon.
The haggis is in the fire, for sure.
I've had more than enough of this.
Terran forces, this is the Admiral.
I might be getting too old for this.
Good luck with your fool's errand, Noi. You'll need it.
Lita's shot sent a power surge through the command relays.
Nonsense.
They're offline, but
just
Scotty and I
started
can
running.
get them running again. We just need the time. Losing the Terran fleet won't make Noi happy. He'll send every ship he has at the Enterprise. You need to keep her safe while we finish the job here.
Jolly G Willikers. The Admiral, Terran Fleet have... Okay.
Scotty and I need more time. Protect the Enterprise.
They're coming in from 3 o'clock.
We got your back!
More enemy forces incoming. Got company.
They're coming in from 12 o'clock.
Command, the U.S.S. Tempest is at your disposal.
The
The U.S.S. post stands ready, Command.
We've got your back. Mayday! Mayday! Our port's about to breach!
Coming in from 9 o'clock. We've lost main power. Shields collapsing. Work.
Order Boy's forces have arrived. We're almost done. This gun needs just a little more time. Hold out for just a moment longer.
Damn. Didn't help much from half asleep.
Mayday! Mayday! Our port's about to breach!
Sensors indicate a large ship headed your way.
I don't know what's going on anymore. Fuck. So much going on. I can't keep.
Structural integrity compromised. Repeat.
Alright. Thank you, Scotty.
It's working. The dark switch on is disrupting the expanse. There go the spear builders too. And good riddance.
Coming back.
This
Or not.
isn't over. I have all the time I need to find the path to victory.
He's going to run. He's done it many times before. Disable the Anorex if you can, and take Noi alive. He should answer for his crimes.
Thanks for the save. Following your lead. That was close. Thanks. Right.
We're still in the fight, thanks to you.
We need to stop Noi and the sphere.
Disable the Anorex. Oh, way over there. Reading a fluctuation in levels of Ragnarok energy within the Nyrax. Access denied. Computer lockout. Access denied.
Sorry I could not greet you properly on the bridge. I'm afraid I had more pressing matters to tend to elsewhere. Rest assured, I'll be dealing with you and your thugs soon enough.
It's over! Sit down! Okay. Ah. Know where the temporal engineer is, and temporal engineering. It looks like he's trying to open a time vortex, though, fixing the temporal core. If he does that, the core will breach. Nope, over here. Engineering. Temporal engineering.
I suppose this was inevitable. So be it. It's time. Time I put an end to this charade and to you.
Can you make time puns more?
I will deal with you myself. Handle them. I must bring the temporal core back online.
Oh my god, fine. Fucking... Hi! Can you shoot someone? Jesus Christ. Don't just stand there like your jaws open, catching flies. McFarty McFlies.
Fine. I'll deal with you myself. Guards, kill them, now!
Alright, come on, shoot someone. There we go, that's the ticket.
I will end you once and for all.
I have no idea what's happening now again. Can't just jump over the fence? No, of course not. I was walking to a wall. That is how tired I am. Fuck. Where'd he go? There he is. Hi, buddy.
And so, it ends. Finish your bloody work, then. Send me to join Clouda in Oblivion, as you sent the Tutarians and so many others. Kill me, if you have the stomach for it.
It's not your time, Noi. You'll live and face judgment for your crimes.
This won't end with me. Others are out there, watching. They see your tyranny, and they'll rise up, just as I did. Your time will come. Pity I won't be there to see it.
Shadoctr 2 transparent. Noi have been taken into custody. Beam them to the brig. Shut down Temporal Core. Where's the Temporal Core? There it is. Energize me, Captain.
Sorry,
Daniel! Daniel, aren't you?
Dead? I was, in a manner of speaking. Stopping Noi altered the timeline in a number of ways, including one where I lived.
Huh. Welcome back.
Noi is done, but his allies are still out there. Any of them
Helping
could try
the
to take
Mariovers.
Procyon again, so we'll need to stay vigilant.
I mean...
And so, for
yeah.
now, this is goodbye.
But you're only in one episode,
Good to see you again,
Chekhovs.
Well, Scotty, let's get you back to the 24th century.
Do you mind a quick stop in the 23rd first? I'd like to see the Enterprise. Our Enterprise. One last time.
I think that can be arranged, old friend. 2 to beam up.
So, what? Chekhov's now a temporal agent? That's fine.
It's good to know they're out there. People who come through in the end. People like you. What you did today will remain secret. No parades, no celebrations. Still, there's comfort in knowing the timeline's secure. Take pride in that. On behalf of myself and the countless others you've saved today, thank you.
You're welcome. But yeah, I can't believe I just walked to a wall for like that long.